Welcome to the second episode. Here I will go through how to shoot, how to do a combo, ELO, and a lot more. First off, I recommend you doing the tutorial in-game. You get there by joining brawl.com, then either /play/WarZ or simply click here. The purpose is not really to fight off the zombies, as it is quite simple. You instead want to fight other players. By looting chests, you get weapons. These do different damage depending on the tier. One of the most important things to know as a beginner is that you right click to shoot and use Q to reload your weapons. When fighting people with gear, it is very difficult to only use one gun or shoot with one gun at a time. Just like I am showing you here, the person can tank it, which is another word to eat food on WarZ, and is commonly used by the current people with ranks. Therefore, you will need to use a combo. A combo is a combination with many different guns, like this. There are SMGs, automatic, sniper rifles, shotguns and pistols. Usually when doing a combo, you want to combine different guns. Also, all these guns do different damage. I will not go into them, but you can check their damage on brawl.com/wiki/weapons/WarZ. However, this is not always the case for snipers and pistols, as they do not shoot many bullets at a time. There are 5 different tiers on the guns, which you can see in spawn after you're done with the tutorial and have clicked /play. Well then, how do you find these guns? The answer is in chests. Chests are placed everywhere on the map in different towns. However, you can only find tier 5 guns in the north, as it is harder to get there. You decide, but it is usually not safe in the north, as people playing will probably be there. Therefore, you should loot for guns in other cities, where it is safer for you in the beginning. That is my recommendation. You choose. In the north, there are specific zones where you will be able to find the Bert and a Spas. That is the deadliest combo, including a third gun that you can choose yourself. Everything from tier 5 is recommended, AK-47 or P90. However, the M10 from tier 4 is also a common choice for current players, as it does a lot of damage and works really good at close range. As you can see, there are 4 types of armor, where diamond armor is the best and also the hardest to find. I will not go into damage regarding guns, however, if there is one thing you should know, Barrett's 50 cal one-shots a full iron if you hit the head, yes. It does more damage if you hit the head. But also, if you're at a closer range, your accuracy will be better and it will then be easier to kill your enemy. But keep in mind that rushing your enemy is not always the way to win. If you're new, I strongly recommend you camping if you're fighting people with a rank, the ones who have played the game longer. And that way you have a better chance of winning, as it is a lot easier defending. And trust me, it is not that fun to die at all in the beginning. In the beginning, you will probably want to loot and find gear before fighting. If you're a beginner, learn to use the guns, not the sword, because you can fight some people with swords at the towns nearby in the south, but if you plan on going to the northern part of the map, you will not be able to defend yourself with it, since people mostly use guns there. And there will be people using guns in the southern parts too, so I advise you, use guns instead of swords. Also, make sure to tank, which means to eat your food. It is very important that you eat, as someone with not as good aim can win against someone if she is better at eating food. Mountain Dew is the best food and makes you full health, but it is tremendously rare and almost never seen in fights, as you cannot spam Mountain Dew, including a 3-second cooldown. Corned beef, on the other hand, heals you with 4 hearts, which is probably the best food, as there is usually a large amount. Pasta heals you with 3.5 hearts, and beans with 2.5. And lastly, people usually talk about goals for the game. A lot of people fight for gear, but there is a player ranking system called ELO. The ELO system is used to accurately determine a player's skill level based on his or her kills. If you kill a player who had more of an advantage than you will receive a large percent of their ELO. If you kill a player who had a disadvantage against you will only receive a small portion of their ELO. So an example would be if you kill full diamond in full iron. That would give you a lot more ELO than if you were full D yourself. There are different leaderboards that you can view on brawl.com/stats/WarZ if you want to know who's on top ELO or has the most kills. Also, if you have questions about weapons, gear or food, do not be afraid to ask. You can also communicate with people with ranks who are probably in the north if it is appropriate for you to come to a city nearby. For more practice, do not forget to play WarZ 20/play WarZ 20. That is a practice server where you can practice your combos and different gun techniques. If no one is playing it, go to the regular WarZ and ask someone to join you. So a little summary. You shoot by right-clicking, reload with Q, use a combo to easier fight off the enemy, you find weapons, and gear food in chests. It is recommended you can, do not go too far north, and try to stick to a place where you feel like you're in command, or where you would like to improve. Also, make sure to check out WarZ 20, and try to learn about ELO, and do not be afraid to ask questions. Thanks.